Hey guys, welcome back to the Way of Truth Tarot. My name is Mandy, for those of you who are just joining. And today's reading, I am looking into some subscriber questions. So they consist of looking into Kate Evans, who is Shane Evans, ex-mayor of Delphi and chief deputy prosecutor for the Richard Allen trial. I just learned that, and I'm at a loss for words. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, a subscriber wanted me to check out the energy of his wife. Now, I wasn't sure if the subscriber was referring to her brothers. So I searched to see if there was anything about her brothers, and I didn't find that she had any brothers. I mean, maybe she does, but I wasn't able to find anything pertaining to her brothers. However, maybe the subscriber was referencing Shane's brothers, which I did already a reading on Travis Lee Evans. Which is that his brother or is his cousin? Hang on. I'm just checking online because I'm not. Bear with me just one sec. It's his uncle. So I'm going to look into his brother, Sean Evans. I wasn't able to figure out if there was another brother. Anyways, so that's what I'm doing for that. I have a few questions that I wrote out that I'm going to ask pertaining to that one. I'm also going to look into Shane's resignation letter, because there's a part of it that I kind of, there's a part of it that really tipped me off, activated my spidey sense, if you will. And that is where he talks about life changing and having an opportunity to further himself and his family. So I want to check out the energy of that. So after we get through that, another subscriber wanted me to look into the energy of Deer Creek. Specifically, if there are any more remains located near or on that area. And as well as the energy of Freedom Bridge. And just because, I'm doing the Deer Creek and Freedom Bridge, I'm also going to do the same thing for the Mon and High Bridge. And so I'm going to, and I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to see if I can tap into the point of view of the trees themselves, specifically the trees that were directly, like, closest to where Abby and Libby were found. Trees are a living thing, okay? So they have a consciousness as well. Therefore, if I can tap into a human's consciousness, why can't I tap into the consciousness of a tree, right? Energy is energy. And once you understand that everything is energy, there are no limitations, really. I mean, yes, there are some, but anyway, I digress. So, and I'm also going to do the same, like the point of view of the bridge, the point of view of the creek. So that is the plan for today's reading. Yes, that is the plan for today's reading. I want to do this in one reading, so it might be a long one. Just warning you. If anybody is watching and has not subscribed yet, but is enjoying my content, I'm specifically speaking to you guys. If you don't mind hitting the subscribe button, it really makes a positive difference in the health of my channel and how many more people I can reach with these readings. So, you know, if I understand, like, not being big on subscribing, I get it. But really, like, if you're really enjoying my content, and you want to show your appreciation for my content and you haven't subscribed already, that would be the best thing. It would be, you know, it would make my day. And we're in a world where we need to share the love and we need to, you know, show our appreciation. So anyhow, if, you know, you're not enjoying my content, then fully, I get it. I understand why you wouldn't subscribe. But if you are enjoying my content and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Also, if you like the video, give a thumbs up because it really helps the algorithm. It's all of that. So, I thank you in advance. Without further ado, let's get started. Everything in this reading is alleged, in my opinion, based on the energy and the card meanings, not facts. So keep that in mind. Okay. Just warming the cards up for you. Okay. Subscriber questions. Kate Evans. Sean Evans. Travis Evans. So, I'm going to do I'm going to do Travis Evans first. He is the ex-sheriff's deputy who is incarcerated for hurting a child in a really disgusting way. So I'm going to ask, first question, was Travis Evans involved in the unalivings in any way? So was he involved through the child predatory ring that we believe Ron was a part of? Did he have a connection that way, or did he actually participate? Like, let us know what the deal with him is. We have the Page of Swords. Two of Cups. Ace of Wands. Tower. Just so you guys can see better. Move this. Okay. Okay, so the Page of Swords is representing a new idea. An idea to better something. So like a new idea that's like, oh, if I do this, I can do whatever easier. Two of Cups is a choice. Ace of Wands is the inception of taking action. So you haven't physically started taking action yet, but you've already given birth to the idea. You've chosen, you've made the choice to act on that idea. Now you are, let's say, at the stages of, okay, how do I need to prepare in order to see this through? Oh my God, yeah. And then we have the Tower moment, and it says until tonight on the card. So let's get some whispers. Okay, and these cards fell over and like fell off the deck, and I'm curious to what they are. Are you prepared for your journey? The Wands. This is like writing the list of things that you're going to need to do in order to get to phase 1. Two of Wands is, okay, are you sure you have everything? You've made your list, check your list, and make sure you have everything. Are you prepared? And then the Four of Cups is contemplation. Contemplating your idea again. This is a lot of planning and a lot of double checking, triple checking things, making sure that your plan is sound. Okay, let's get some whispers. And then I'll give you my final thoughts on this row. And then I'm going to pull one of these at the end. Actually, I'm going to pull it now, but I'm not checking it until we get the whispers and everything. It's going to be kind of like a confirmation card for what I say about this row. So I'm just going to... Okay. So that I will turn over later. So the tower is the actual plan happening. And it's like more like, well, I'll just keep these here. Okay. Let's get some whispers for this. Okay. Give us cards that help this row make sense, very literally. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got cover up. We have anger and rage. We've got treason. Below ground level. Secret trip. And crossroad. Okay, my thoughts on this row. Well, there was a plan in place that he put so much planning and thought into. He thought of everything. And, I mean, he didn't actually even... He didn't get charged or anything, so whatever his plan did work. Yeah, not sure what capacity exactly that he played in, but whatever Travis, allegedly, my opinion, whatever he was messed up in, has some connection with the murders, yes. And in my opinion, it was in Shane's best interest. His whole family's best interest to do this. Because whatever was buried, whatever secrets are buried, had to stay buried. Now, the crossroads is like... is making me feel that, like, because it's the last card, it's making me feel like it's pertaining to recent, like, current times. It's making me feel that some of these players are at a crossroads and they're like, things aren't closing the way they thought they were or thought that they would. Give me a clarifier if what I'm saying is true. Give me some sort of very clear confirmation. School on its side. Okay, I'm missing the point. I'm missing the lesson here. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Help me figure out what I'm missing. Please help me. Okay, I'm still not a witness. So they're at a crossroads because somebody knows something or somebody saw something that they didn't realize. But what about the drugs and poison? What are you trying to say with that? Fear. Fear that they're going to get poisoned. Fear that they're going to be given something that makes it look like an overdose or that it was by their own hand. But really, it was somebody spiking something that they ate or drank, or maybe they are substance users and somebody gave them on purpose a poisoned hit. Give me a confirmation if I'm on the right track here. Yeah, tunnel underground. That's beneath the surface. It's what's hidden, this factor about this witness. What happened here? Okay. Dismemberment. Yeah, things falling apart. They're worried about everything falling apart. Well, good, they should be, because this is not right. None of this. None of this. You know, this is so crazy that, like, if I were to, let's say, write a fictional story that was like this case to a T, no publisher would even take it on, because they'd be like, this is so out of the scope of what can really happen in reality that nobody is going to want to read it. And what do they say? Truth is stranger than fiction sometimes? All right, let's turn this card over and see. Cell phone records may provide important clues pertaining to this witness, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe Travis had Ron Logan's contact information or his burner phone number or something, or Keegan Kline. And I guarantee you none of that was meticulously checked through. I bet you it hasn't been at all. All right, interesting. I'll put this back. And we will keep going. Okay, next question. Did he know Ron Logan or Keegan Kline? Did he know Ron Logan or Keegan Kline? The ultimate authority rests with him. I do believe they knew each other. Did he know when monsters fight? Oh my God. Okay, let me get the rest of this row. God damn it. Okay. Six of Wands. Five of Swords. The Knight of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The ultimate authority rests with him. This is representing Travis. And I say that because Ron Logan was the King of Swords, I believe. And the word authority, Travis was a cop, so authority. Okay, so yeah, they knew each other, but they had some sort of falling out. The Six of Wands is, and on the card it says obey, no thought, die, consume, and then it says victory at what cost? So okay. I believe there was some sort of power struggle between these freaks, between the monsters. And it's definitely some sort of conflict between each other. And one side was willing to win at all costs. Then we have the Five of Swords, which is another conflict card. And it says, the brutal tale of victory in the tradition. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And this is about the drive to succeed. This is pertaining to the victory, but at what cost? The determination to win at all costs. And the Queen of Pentacles is about feeling so secure and stable that you feel untouchable. That you can easily take on a challenge and not have to worry about the health of yourself or your safety or your resources. And I think that because of Travis's position and who his family was, is, or are, whatever, that's what made him feel so secure and untouchable. He knew that he could easily beat Ron I always say that, Ron Logan. To him, they were not on the same playing field. To him, he was above him. Hence, Emperor. So I wouldn't even be surprised if perhaps, allegedly my opinion, he had maybe something to do with Ron's unaliving. Because it would be in his best interest. My opinion. Allegedly, my opinion. Let's get some whispers for that. Stranger. Woods concealed. Abuse. DNA. Hotel motel. Making a deal. So, stranger. Let's get a token for stranger. Give me a token that will help clarify the meaning behind the stranger card. 142. We've got a little hippie flower with a smiley face in the middle. Stop and smell the flowers. Be present and smile. Okay. This is saying that there was a stranger present. And outwardly acknowledge your presence. So not acting like you don't want to be seen. This is a stranger wanting to be seen. In the woods. Okay. If there was a stranger seen near where the girls were found in the woods, that was Travis. In my opinion, allegedly, he is the stranger. Let me get a clarification. Let me just get a clarifier and we'll see what that says. I feel like I should use this side of the deck though. Okay. Give me a clarifier if I am correct about this unknown person that was seen in the woods near a distraction. It was a distraction. So it was not him. It's somebody that was there on purpose as a distraction. the abuse that happened in the woods, allegedly, my opinion, there was his DNA there. And an exchange was made. He doesn't go down or isn't tied to the crimes at all in exchange for something else. I don't know if he had information on other people or what exactly he was using as payment in that exchange, but justice and karma. Digital. There's digital evidence out there. Either it's been destroyed or it's still out there and it can be retrieved. But I feel like if you look hard enough in certain places, you'll be able to find Travis's presence there, in my opinion, allegedly. Okay. Next question. Is Shane's alleged involvement, is Travis's alleged involvement the reason Shane resigned as mayor to work with the prosecution's office in the case against Richard Allen? We have the Seven of Cups. This came out first. The Star, shedding light on. Four of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. King of Swords. Okay. On the Star card here, it says, insatiable desire to continue the cycle of fertility, as in continue the cycle of life. Take out the word fertility and put the word corruption. And the Star is about shining light on something, in this case. And the Seven of Cups is like all of the different possibilities of what could have or did happen and who is involved. So this is saying his contribution to all of this the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is relaxing, being in like recuperation mode. Oh, recuperation. Shining light on the continuation of corruption. So Shane's not shining light on the corruption. The Star card is allowing us... No, the Star card is shining light on what Shane did by continuing the cycle of corruption. He put in place, or he contributed to all of these different avenues and kind of like convoluting everything. And it was taxing him. So, like, burning him out. So he's needing recuperation. Because of what he's involved in now. The Nine of Pentacles is about being privileged. Being privileged to have that type of access to do those kinds of things that he has access to do. Like becoming mayor at 23 or 25, however old he was. Or somehow becoming chief deputy prosecutor when you're not even a lawyer. Like, that's privilege. Because no regular citizen would be given those opportunities if they didn't have the education. And then absorbing the tale of intellectual authority in the tradition. So he's absorbing the narrative that poor Richard Allen did this. So yes, I believe the answer to that question is absolutely yes. And let's get some whispers and see if that can clarify anything that I said. Social media. Strategy in reverse. Oh. Holy crap. Spirit wants everybody to see. Everybody to see that his strategy that all these people work so hard on creating is going to fall into pieces. Remember the dismemberment card? God has the final word on the justice. There's a higher power that is going to break the strategy. Communication. Aliens. A communication that's out of place. Talking to somebody that is not, that is out of place. So if there's some sort of communication, and maybe it would be on social media. If there's some sort of social media message or post made by Shane or to Shane, it's going to show that the person he's talking to is so out of place that that is a red flag. If anybody knows of anything like that, please put it in the comments. I haven't come across anything like that in my research yet, but you know, it's crazy about all the stuff that I'm finding out about, these tiny little details that aren't in the mainstream news specials and stuff. So, fire. So if anybody knows of anything like that, some sort of conversation that was done through social media or a post or something, some sort of communication that was done on social media that seems very out of place, the person specifically who the message is from or who he's conversing with, they are not from the same, I don't know, genre, like, they are not from the same class, or they are from two different sides of the track, if you will. That is an indication. That would be a clue that you could look for in identifying that certain conversation. Like, for instance, let me use just this as an example. I don't know, this is just hypothetical, but I'm just using this as an example. But like, for instance, if Shane is conversing with somebody like Brad Holder, you know, totally two different sides of the track. Something like that would very much pique my interest if it exists. Okay, next question. Does Kate know about all of this corruption her husband is allegedly involved in? Seven of Swords. Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups. Nine of Swords. So we have the Seven of Swords, which is deception and betrayal and pretense. The Nine of Cups is being like emotionally comforted, like you have everything that you need or that you could ever want. Which is interesting because we have that card, which is completely different energy than the Nine of Swords. So it's like, and then we have the Eight of Cups in the middle, and the Eight of Cups is about moving on from something. So she was lied to. things were great for a while, everything she ever needed, could ever want. That changed, and it moved to crippling anxiety, debilitating fear, and nightmares. So she knows now. Allegedly, my opinion. Let's get some whispers. Water. Oh, missing hidden key. Couple. Political warfare. Things coming to the surface. The missing, well, and I believe there's a few missing pieces, but like one of the keys helping to show this case, you know, for how it truly is, resides in this couple's affiliation with politics. And what's interesting is hidden. This is also referring to that this information was hidden from her at a certain point. But I believe she knows now. Okay, I'm just going to pull some cards as I read the portion of his resignation letter. And I, yes, wrote it down long form, word for word. Okay. Life is ever changing and has presented an opportunity to further myself. Political. Solved. My family, to further myself, my family, and my career while continuing to serve the citizens of this great county. Revenge. Disposing of evidence. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is not from his resignation letter, but it was part of the same article. And it says, Evans stepped into the role of Chief Deputy Prosecutor, replacing Tony Hawkins. And an optical illusion. Wow. So we've got political. Solved. Snake. Backstabber. Revenge. So these two go together. Revenge and snake backstabber. That's... neighborhood. Disposing of evidence. This has to do with trash. Vacation, beach abroad is optical illusion. Well, I think this could actually apply to a lot of these cards. Exposed, stalked, or followed. This is, in my opinion, right now, it's just meaning exposed. But perhaps there are pictures. Perhaps the evidence that was disposed of was pictures. And backstabber. Remember how I said it was like fighting amongst the monsters? Well, this is what this card, I believe, is referring to. Is this all started with backstabbing and but yeah, this political card always comes up in one way or another. Either it's this card or it's political warfare. And maybe that's part of it too. Like the snake backstabber is that not only were the monster child predators fighting amongst each other, but when it came to covering it up, there was political backstabbing going on at the same time too. You know, and I thought to myself, why would you want, you know, to have somebody so young with like no experience in what they're doing because they're so young? Why would you, you know, want somebody in that role, especially as like chief deputy prosecutor, especially somebody who doesn't even have like the education that you would need for that? Well, you would only hire somebody like that for that role is if you wanted to control everything that they did. So this is, you know, right when I think I've got everything figured out, I keep wondering if there's another part that's still in the dark. It's unreal. This is just unreal. All right. I'm just gonna kind of put these back in the deck. And we'll keep going. I told you guys this was going to be a long one. Right, so next one. Why did Tony Hawkins get replaced? Let's just see what it says. I'm curious. Why did Tony Hawkins get replaced? Was it something he did out of free will, or was it this provoked by another party who wanted him replaced? Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Okay. So the Ten of Cups is like, achieving everything that you set out to do. Okay? Emotionally. So like getting all of the emotional gratitude and success that you can out of something. The Page of Pentacles is manifesting abundance. And the Ten of Swords is a painful ending. And the Hermit is being on top of your game, of the path that you chose, and the path that he chose has brought him to a heightened state of awareness. He sees everything for what it truly is. And I believe that as much as he did not want to go, I believe that he saw all of the darkness and was like, I'm out. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with this. You guys do whatever the hell you want. I'm out. I'm out. That's what I get with that. So yes, it was his free will. However, his free will was heavily influenced on the fact of what was going on and the darkness that was actually going on. Let's get some whispers and see if we can get some clarification. Conspiracy theory, legal proceedings, evidence. Cult, frozen and preserved evidence. Okay. So it's like, this is like, at first he thought it was a conspiracy theory, all of this crap, right? Because who truly would believe that, it's hard to believe that the level of deception is so deep. But legal proceedings, well, I mean, this is like directly talking about the state's case. He sees a shadow group pulling the strings and freezing and preserving, freezing evidence so that the conspiracy theory can be preserved. And the conspiracy theory is, the actual truth of the case. In my opinion, allegedly. Okay. Does this new position as Chief Deputy Prosecutor have anything to do with the murder, unalivings, or his brother's crime? or his uncle's crimes. The Chariot. Strength. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Temperance. And the Three of Swords. Two opposing forces coming together for a common goal. That is, for instance, Shane or the prosecution and the criminal underbelly coming together for a common goal to save both of their butts. It is extremely... It requires a huge amount of strength to be able to pull off. A lot of juggling and tumultuous energy, being the Two of Pentacles. A lot of hard work, the Eight of Pentacles. Everybody's life is in the balance with the Temperance card. And then this is all about, and the Three of Swords is everybody who are victims in all of this. Let's get some whispers. Oh my gosh. Perversion. And this is a double meaning card. This is pointing to the literal sense of the word perversion that we attribute it to, as in SA, S abuse. But also, perverting something is trying to pass something off as something it's not. Like the term perverting the course of justice. So that's a double clarification right there. Cheating. Yes, they're cheating the system. Supplier. Spouse and partner. So this card is referencing the connections between the supplying of predatory type stuff that involve children. And the partnership those people have with, the authorities, law enforcement, politics, that kind of thing. And it is about to collapse. Travel. What are you trying to tell me with the travel card? Yes. Travel, yes. Tell me. Travel. I don't understand. Truth. Yes. a long-time connection. Oh, so there's some sort of here, I'm going to try the other side of the deck. I'm missing something. I feel like... Okay, what part am I missing about this travel? Debt. Road journey, travel. What are you trying to say here with the travel and road distance, journey card, debt, grandparent, elder? What are you trying to say? Okay, the King of Cups. Okay, there's some new energy I'm picking up on, and it has to do with, well, the King of Cups is the person. They are a supplier, and I'm not sure if, like, they have a legit business that's like a supply business, or if they're supplying something that has to do with this case. And they're in debt to this person. And there's this person does not live in the area. And what my last reading, we got somebody that is out of the area. With when I pulled this card, this deck, we got one of these cards, and it says killers out of the area. And it shows like a globe with somebody somewhere like on the other side of the world. So, and then these two cards are confirming each other. It's a distance to get there. You need your passport. And then here's a camera again. So is he supplying pictures? And somebody is in debt to this person? And this person, I think, is like either old themselves or they have a long time connection to the major players in this case. Okay. So long story, well, the short answer to this question is yes. Yes. The new position absolutely has everything to do with the disgusting urges of his uncle. And maybe it's a few other reasons too, but that is the biggest one I'm picking up on right now. Okay, I am just going to recharge, and I will be back in 2 seconds, and we will finish the reading. We're going to be tapping into the energy of Deer Creek, the energy of Freedom Bridge, and the Monon High Bridge. So I'll see you in 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I've cleaned up my space, and so we're working with full decks. And we're looking into the energy of Deer Creek. So, first question. The overall vibes that linger above, below, and in all 4 directions around Deer Creek. What is the overall energy that piece of land holds? We have the Magician. This is about all 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. The Magician is about knowing all and seeing all. And Deer Creek saw and heard and felt everything. Okay. King of Wands. So this is masculine energy. And then we have the Queen of Swords, and this is about no emotions. Just like cause and effect. That's what I'm thinking. I'm getting with this card. What more can be said about the energy of this place? The Star. This is the cycle of nature. Like, seasons and just the cycle of nature. And it's very abundant. It's a water source. So there's life, there's fish, there's animals, there's abundance. Okay. Didn't really get the type of I didn't quite get the hit that I wanted, that I thought I was going to get. Let's just keep going. Okay. The point of view of the creek as Libby and Abby were forced to cross it. Actually, what am I doing? Let's get some whispers for this top row. I'm sorry. Maybe I need more coffee. Okay. Let's get some whispers. Maybe that can help give us some more of a vibe to Deer Creek. Give me whatever you can that will help me get a feel for the Deer Creek. Greed. Fired. Party celebration. And success. Events motivated by greed happened there. Let me get some tokens for the fired card. What is the fired card referring to? So we've got, I believe this is Mercury retrograde. That one, but 81, let's see. No, but it's Saturn, and it does mean delays, hard work, and karma. So either because of a delay or because of karma, and then we have 74, which is a grand piano. Fine musician, social status, and a high caliber person. Oh, wow. Okay. So because of their own karma, this high caliber person got fired. And it was celebrated. They were fired due to greed. And this was celebrated. Being able to get this person fired was celebrated and seen as a success. If anybody knows what that's referring to, please put it in the comments. We're a team here, I like to think anyway. So, interesting. I'm wondering why this is coming up for Deer Creek. Maybe somebody was there when they got the call that they were fired or something. The only way that that energy would be imprinted on that creek would be if it happened there. Allegedly, my opinion. Next question. The point of view of the creek as Libby and Abby were forced across it. The point of view of the creek as Libby and Abby were forced across it. Oh my gosh. Tower moment. Here's that King of Cups again. King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Nine of Cups. Let's get one more card. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so so the Tower is specifically referring to the upheaval and the chaos that the girls were experiencing as they crossed the creek. The King of Cups, I believe, is referring to somebody who is very in control of their emotions, that very balanced person, somebody that doesn't overreact even if they are very angry. It's just somebody that is like, I'm almost getting like no expression. Like they're numb, like they got nothing inside. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And I've said this before, that I keep picking up this female energy that is not the girls. And I haven't been able to place this person yet. And the Nine of Cups is about almost having everything you want, being like, for the most part, emotionally satisfied, except you've got one more level to go, meaning 10 would be you're the highest level. That's telling me that there is some sort of an incentive for why she is there. She's getting something out of it. And that this energy, everything was happening so fast. It's calm, and then all of a sudden it's not calm, and there's all of this upheaval coming across the creek. And there was 2 additional people other than Libby and Abby going across that creek. Allegedly, my opinion. Let's see if we can get some whispers for this. There's that communication card again. There's the social media card again. Social media, communication. So somebody communicating through social media. Controlling things. There's that obey word again. A breakup or separation. Red flag. No swimming. remember how I said this female, she's getting something out of it? And then we have like breakup and divorce. And then mind control. She's being forced to do this. Okay, so there's some sort of communication. Who is this person? Any clues? Self-sabotage, disposing of evidence, optical illusion, and revenge again. Okay. Let's get the point of view of the trees that were closest to where Libby and Abby were left. What can the trees tell us? What can the trees tell us about what happened? Queen of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Nine of Wands. Five of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. Queen of Pentacles is security, financial security, having resources, being grounded and very secure in yourself and where you are in life. The Three of Cups is referring to a closeness of friends, okay? The relationship between three people. The Nine of Wands is about survival, doing whatever you have to do to survive. Five of Pentacles is about being destitute, alone, and terrified for the future. And the Six of Swords is like unburdening yourself, a transition, usually to a calmer way of life, or, you know, moving to calmer waters, so to speak. Can also be like a rite of passage. somebody else was there and they were forced to be there because it was seen as a rite of passage, or it was something that they had to do in order to unburden themselves from something. So it's like, you have something on me, well, I'm going to invite you to this spot, so I force you to witness and maybe force your hand to have some sort of affiliation or involvement in this without you really even knowing you are. I use this because you have something on me. Well, I need to make sure that you don't use it. So I create something on you by making you privy and witness to this terrible event. And we keep getting a witness card coming up. So there was somebody there that was specifically supposed to be there as a witness, and it was very strategic, and it was to be able to ensure that they could not use whatever they had against the other person or the other group or whatever. Let's get some whispers and see. Oh. The royalty and treason card. Alive in reverse means death. Secret weapon. That was their secret weapon. Kind of like how the Epstein circle ran. They all had blackmail on each other to keep everybody from stabbing each other in the back. And that's their secret weapon. This card is saying, is confirming what I'm saying. Higher power is shedding light on this. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get the energy of Freedom Bridge. What are the overall vibes that linger in all directions and above and below the bridge? Oh my gosh, that's too many cards. Overall vibes that linger in all directions and above and below the bridge. Six of Pentacles, the Spirit of Charity. The monsters come home. The Four of Wands. You have left your castle now and are on the journey on a vast open sea, a place of doubt and insecurity, but progress is being made. Knight of Wands. Inspired action. Okay. some of the people. The Six of Pentacles is the spirit of charity. So helping, okay? The energy of going to assist. Monster comes home, reunited. I feel like the people who were meant to assist in this crime met on that bridge. Perhaps to, you know, perhaps that's just where they met and they decided to walk to wherever they needed to go together. The Three of Wands is them contemplating or doubting or being insecure about what they were about to do. Because, you know, of just not knowing exactly how it's going to go down, and knowing that you're about to do something so criminal like that. I think it would be only natural to have some doubts and to be a little bit insecure about it. So this is them on their journey toward wherever their destination is. So yes, they're walking across the bridge. And as they're walking across that bridge, you know, they're like, I don't know about this, but so far it's worked. So far our plan has worked. Let's just keep going. And then on this walk, this is the Knight of Wands, they're getting riled up. Inspired action. They're inspiring themselves to get the energy to be able to, you know, do whatever they were going to do. There's that snake backstabber card again. We got trapped in reverse. Natural causes in reverse. Backstabber upright. Somebody the girls trusted backstabbed them. And unleashed man-made causes. Point of view of the bridge on February 13th, 2017, between the hours of 2 p.m. and noon on February 14th, 2017. So, and this is the Freedom Bridge still. The Lovers. And the Nine of Pentacles. And the Lap of Luxury. Death and the Ace of Cups. A choice a choice fueled by greed. And I know the Nine of Pentacles doesn't usually mean greed. However, in this case, it's representing a certain lifestyle that some of these players have. And that was their motivation for choosing what they did. Because they want to stay with their privileged luxury lifestyle. And it was the beginning of an emotional outpour. So again, the bridge wouldn't pick up on this energy if plans or whatever that were being made happened in that vicinity. So either on the bridge or near the parking lot, or walking to the bridge, or, you know, I'm feeling like I'm tapping into like a cell phone conversation that happened while somebody was walking across the bridge, and it had to do with choices about this. And it was on that day, so could have been after. Yeah, judgment. So, yeah, it did happen after, because they were judging what they needed to do next. The thing was done. Now it was like, okay, it's done. There's people out looking for them. This is what needs to happen now. Woods concealed. That's a confirmation. So, I'm going to go back to Deer Creek for a second, because a specific question that I forgot to write down, and I'm really happy that I remembered, was if there are any more remains on Deer Creek or near Deer Creek. Are there any more remains on Deer Creek? Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, so this is pointing to the beginning stages of the beginning stages of this anxiety. Let's get the rest of the... And then the World. Knight of Pentacles. So there's definitely some fear. There's definitely some fear that of something coming to light and getting closure on. The world is about completion and closure, the bigger picture, at the end of something. And the Knight of Pentacles is like slow and steady wins the race. Very pragmatic. You know, not jumping to conclusions. But this is the inception of these ideas that perhaps there could be more, and it's like it goes from just the beginning of that to the Nine of Swords, which is like I have like debilitating anxiety over that idea. Not wanting things to have closure. But you can't jump and overreact. Okay, let's get some whispers and see. So we've got the yes card, thumbs up, cover up. Plot twist. Oh no. No, we don't need another plot twist in this case. Like, seriously, no. Healing, recovery, and alignment. In order to have recovery of something and for healing to take place, a plot twist has to happen. And what exactly? Give me a few cards that will help us point to what this plot twist is. Okay, abuse and neglect. Political warfare. Again. Oh my gosh. Crossroads. There's that crossroad card again. As in, where do we go from here? There's 3 different ways you could go. There's actually 4. Great. Okay. Parental figure. That was at the bottom of the deck. I picked up the deck. And And there was one card left on the table I didn't grab, and it's parental figure. That's our first clue about this plot twist, is parental figure. Okay. Alrighty, guys, we're almost done. We've got the Mon and High Bridge to do. All right. Let me just fix my cards a bit. All right, let's get the overall energy of the bridge, all 4 directions and above and below the bridge. Overall energy of the Mon and High Bridge. Strength. Seven of Wands. High Priestess. And the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which is the card that means literal death or painful ending. So, the Mon and High Bridge, the overall energy. Well, it takes a lot of courage to get on that bridge to start with, okay? So, the Strength card is representing that. It's a very menacing bridge. It's very intimidating, and it's not safe. It takes a lot of strength to be able to maneuver it. Let's just say that. But a lot of strength with willpower, you know, overcoming your fear of the height alone. And then we have the Seven of Wands, and this is about an unfair defeat, about being trapped. And this is directly making me think of when on the video or the audio that Libby recorded said guys down the hill, and the part that they didn't release to the public, I found out through following the trial, mentions her say, there's no path down. Like, how are we supposed to go down the hill? Like, you know, that bridge, like where they were trapped. The part of the bridge that they were on when these guys approached them, they were trapped. And on this card, it says trapped, but who is the monster? Bridge guy. I mean, who is he? Right? Everybody was wondering that. They still are. High Priestess is about intuition, and this is directly pointing to Libby having the presence of mind to film, because she felt something was really off. The Ten of Pentacles, the greedy gang is there. All of those people that have greedy intentions, they were there on that bridge. and it resulted into a painful ending. Let's get some whispers. Fire. Home safety. Sad emotional. Travel. Hidden missing key. There's something to do with this aspect we don't know yet. They're sad they left the safety of their home. What more can... Burial. Is there evidence buried somewhere? Ego. Almost in reverse. So like a cracked ego. Church. Burial. Let's get the point of view of the bridge from 1:45 p.m. to 3 p.m. on February 13th, 2017. Oh, down the rabbit hole. All right, I'm ready. I'm willing to go down the rabbit hole. What can you tell me? Embezzlement? Fraud and cybercrime? Affluent, wealthy upper class. Oh my God. This is not even close to all of it. This is not even close to all of it. I mean... I keep hearing in my head this was just one consequence to the bigger picture. As in the murders, what happened is just one consequence that can happen when you live in a society with this much corruption. And then mental health. Why did you bring up the mental health card? Oh, yeah, okay. This is what they're saying is it's fueled by people that are mentally ill. And this is just how they are. Okay, any more things you'd like to say? things falling apart, a warning. Let this be a warning to this group. You're going to be exposed and things are falling apart. Allegedly, my opinion. All right, guys, that is it for this reading. It's been a long one, and if you managed to stick through to the end, oh my gosh, you are amazing. And if you managed to stick to the end, can you comment by leaving a purple heart? A purple and a light blue or teal heart, because those were Libby and Abby's favorite colors. So if you made it to the end, leave a purple heart and a light blue heart together in the comments, and I'll know that you stayed to the end. Thank you so, so much. For those of you who like the content, haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that. It really helps. You know, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you in the next one very shortly.